Eagle blind. Be returned back to sender and intended tenfold. In Jesus' name. Amen. Hey guys, it's me, LC, often imitated, never duplicated. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Appreciate you. For sure, for sure, for sure. Return of the Mac. There I go. I don't know where that song came from. Not somebody out here feeling like Return of the Mac. Oh man. Mm. So I got a couple downloads. Hey sis. So I'm going to start with that because I feel like that was the most important thing. So the first thing I heard was Idlewild. And then the next thing I heard was Emerald City, like in The Wizard of Oz. So apparently the only thing I know about Idlewild is what is it? Outcast. So Outcast had an album called Idlewild. So I was like, let me look this up because they can't be telling me about no Outcast album the way that that download came. So when I looked it up and I did further research, Idlewild is actually a real life place in Idlewild, Michigan. And back in the 1912, it was a vacation spot for well-to-do people. So the ancestors and the spirit guides basically are saying that they want this new generation to fight for places and spaces that were taken from them. Then I heard Lake Lanier, Amber Valley, which I think is in Canada. Hogan's Alley is also in Canada. And then I heard Freedman Town, which I found out was in Houston, Fifth Ward, Independence Heights, like all these places in all these different states and countries. The ancestors want these places returned back to them. I don't know how this is gonna happen. All I know is these were the names of the places and spaces that I was given. So it started with the ancient Egyptians. So definitely look up your lineage, look up your heritage, where you're from. They want you to pray. Monk or nun came out. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your likes, shares, and your subscribes. So, some of these stories are about unrequited love, where the ancestors were in relationships or spaces where they left to go do things for their family. And then when they came back, like their place and their space was gone. So the angels were with these people and they are with you. And let's get a message from the angels now to see what they have to say about all of this, because I thought it was really interesting how it wasn't just in one specific space or place where they wanted redemption. Okay, angels, what do you want them to know? So, whatever you're doing right now, they do not want you to stop, they want you to keep going. They said that this fight is not unlikely for you to win. That card flew out. They said big happy changes will come as a result of your hard work. The situation will improve. Okay, what else do you want them to know? Not the right time for something that you're about to embark on, but it's going to happen in divine timing. You need to ask for help from others and you need to compromise on your beliefs. So your beliefs are a bit rigid at this time. I'm hearing black or white, yes or no, but it's not that simple. Oh, great. Yes. Honor the ancestors this weekend. Absolutely. Yes. And they said thank you. Yes. They said they appreciate it. Okay. All right now. Atlantis could be significant. I heard deep dive under underwater, like treasure exploration. So there are some remnants from the ancestors. So if somebody's going deep sea diving this weekend, that could be significant for you. I had the card Galactic came out. So if somebody is into astronomy and the stars, they're telling you to dig a little deeper. Some of the ancestors were persecuted for their beliefs, for trying to hold on to their property, to their land. And these are the main ones that are wanting you to fight for your rights and your freedoms now. Oh, okay. So that's how all this ties in. Not necessarily fighting for what they lost in 1912 or back then. They want you to stand up and fight for your right to be heard, your freedom of speech, use your throat chakra. They want you to fight for your right to have equal in whatever area of your life that you're fighting for, whatever it is that you're fighting for, because everybody's fighting for different things right now. So if you're fighting to make more money, they want you not to stop. They want you to keep going. They are with you on that fight. If you're fighting to purchase your first home, they want you to keep going. The land will be sacred. They want you to keep fighting for that luxury, for that right. They said that right, not a luxury. I'm sorry. For that right. For that is your right to own land. High priest or priestess. I keep hearing single women. So I know last month was Women's History Month, and I did read somewhere that like it wasn't until like the late 1970s, I think, that women had the right, or the 80s, that women had the right to actually buy their own home. So they're wanting you to fight for those freedoms. um they're saying because a lot of freedoms are being stripped from you, so they are wanting you to definitely fight for those things. And if you're already a homeowner, they're telling you to bless your home, because it is sacred space, it is sacred land for you. You are to start new traditions in these sacred spaces. Use your high priest's energy to bless your area. Plant trees. And if you already have trees in those areas, hug the tree, talk to the tree. They are listening. They are in the trees. Ooh, that's deep right there. Spirituality and religion. They're telling you to do not lose sight of your spirituality and your religion, to always abide your spirituality. Okay, what else do you need them to know? Greco-Roman came out, so somebody may have Greco-Roman lineage. Your father's heritage is important, so find out, if you do not already know, where your father is from or who your father's ancestors were. That could tell you a lot about who you are as a person. Or if you don't know your father, because Orphan came out, maybe find out. Or if you can't write a letter, they're telling you to write a letter to your younger self, or write a letter to someone who may be able to assist you in this journey. They want you to get down to the bottom of your roots. This will also help you with your finances. It will help you to better shepherd, break financial curses in your lineage. Ships. Ships could be significant. I know some of our ancestors came over here on ships. So, and some people are afraid of water. So it's time to let go of that fear. It's time to hop on board a ship. They say even if you start with like a small boat, like a canoe, it's time to let go of that fear. You should have no fear. Release the shackles of fear from your life. You have to have trust and have faith that the divine is going to protect you, guide you, and lead you in the right way that you should go. Some people's ancestors are from Asia. Definitely look into that. Health. Oh, so Asia is big on health and health remedies. So they're saying that you need to look into your Asian heritage if that is what your heritage starts, and look up some remedies to better assist in your healthy lifestyle. Okay. The lessons and the blessings will come as you dig deeper. You will feel honored. There were some vows made that have been broken. And once you're starting to learn these things, the honor will be restored. A baby, so you were the baby that was meant to restore the honor back to your family. Oh, that's deep right there. Come on then. Come on then. What else do they need to receive? I'm hearing, yes, Jesus loves me. They're saying that they love you, they're with you, they are around you, they surround you, they are guiding you on this journey. Uh, your love life will improve as you embark on this journey. The wars and the battles will be fought, but you'll win the war. You may lose some of the battles, but you will win the war. If you're a mother, teach your children about your heritage and your lineage. It's important for them to know. If you're not a mother, then they want you to talk to your mother. And if you're like me and your mother is no longer here, then you start digging into your lineage and your history with your mother. Like, start with your mother's descendants, your grandparents, and go on backwards that way. Karmic relationship came out. So there is some type of karmic relationship, and communal living came out. Wait, let's see what we need to know about this karmic relationship. I thought it was fitting to use the steampunk tarot today. So let's get into it. All flipped up, flipped over. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I hear Drake, I'm coming home. We're going home. And now I hear Soul Tribe. Your Soul Tribe is your family that you were not born into, but that you find. Your Soul Tribe are the people who are going to lead you back to where you should be. They're the people that are going to help you discover your place in this world, in this life. They're going to support you on your journey. They're going to hold your hand as you go home. Your Soul Tribe of the family that you choose, not necessarily the family that you were born into or the one that you created. Now, you have soulmates in your family. Some were put into your life for you to clear up your karmic debt, and some were put into your life for you to learn and grow. And some might actually make it to the finish line with you, but not everybody is meant to come with you on this journey. That was too many. The Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups came out when I was asking about this karmic relationship. So the Queen of Pentacles definitely has choices. And what I find crazy about this card is the heart is here, the dragon is here, the snake is here, the castle is here, and they're all in the cups. So you see how they're standing there trying to decide which cup they want to choose from. But the Queen of Pentacles already knows that she has her choice of whatever it is that she wants. She just has to make a decision. So, in essence, in this karmic relationship, you have to make a decision. Are you going to choose to go on this journey, or are you going to choose to repeat this karmic cycle? Okay, and what do we need to know about this communal living? Seven of Pentacles came out, so they're hard at work in this communal community. The lovers is here, so everybody loves each other in this community. They're moving fast on this chariot. Mm, These are like they're like automated things. They're not like actual animals that are pulling this chariot. She's dressed like what is that? Amelia Earhart when she flew that plane. If you can see her goggles and her flight gear, but she also is holding a parasol, which is kind of confusing. But I see the storm behind her, so people are trying to send chaos your way, but you're moving ahead despite the obstacles. And then the Eight of Pentacles, he's hard at work. He's got the machines going behind him, but he's also building things with his hands. He's using tools to refine the products that are coming out of the machines. So even though he has help, he still has to put his signature touches on these things. So definitely, even though you're in a communal space and you may be working with other people, remember that your technique and your signature is going to be different from these people's technique and signature. So your inspiration, your technique, your knowledge, your confidence is needed to get the machine and the whole thing moving to where it needs to go. Your star energy, your unique energy, you are the only one that can do what you do in this wheel, in this cog. Like the machine is made up of cogs and wheels. Your piece of the puzzle is unique from anybody else's piece of the puzzle. That's like I say, I have a 1,000 piece puzzle. My 1,000 piece puzzle has many unique pieces. If one piece is missing, the puzzle is incomplete. So we need you to do your part to get the whole thing where it needs to go. Okay. Ace of Wands. That's that energy. That's that spark. That's that fire that's going to lead to this 10 of Cups. Look how they're so satisfied, enjoying each other's company. They're holding hands. They're so in love. They have the sun behind them. They're sitting on a bench like they're in a garden. They're just enjoying the day. Take time out, enjoy your life, enjoy your day. Yes, this sounds like a strenuous situation. Yes, it sounds like a hurdle. Yes, it sounds like this is a long journey, and it is. Think about how many years you've been on this earth already, that you've already been on this journey, and you've already been learning your lessons and getting your blessings along the way. King of Swords energy. Look how he's holding the book and he's reading up on what he needs to do next. And Seven of Wands, how she's defending her honor, she's standing her ground. She's not letting anybody get up there with her. The mountains are behind her. So she knows that she has a long ways to go still, but she gonna hold her ground where she's at. Wherever she's at, she's gonna hold her ground and she's gonna defend herself. Look how she's in her stance. She's battle ready. I heard a warrior's cry. That's what I heard. So, wounded warrior. Chiron is the wounded warrior in the birth chart. See where your Chiron is. Um, and that's where you may need to do some work on. Page of Wands. So she's standing there, she's drawing lines on the ground, she's holding her sword, she's thinking about her battle that she's about to go into, but she's ready. She's equipped. She got her sword. She got this is like a machine gun strapped on her. She got her optical thing to go over her eye so she could see far off into the distance. She's suited and booted, okay? She's ready. You ain't gonna tell her she ain't finna win, okay? That's what you're not about to do is tell her she ain't finna win. She finna get there. And when she do, she finna tear somebody up with her sword. The way she holding it. I heard, I'm God. I know they be saying that on them shows where they be fighting with the swords and the lightsabers and all of that. Like, and then I heard cling, 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 like the swords hitting each other. Oh my goodness. So it's really a battle going down right now in the ethers. You just don't know because you're not there. But if you tap in, you'll know that there's a real battle going on. Nine of Wands energy. He holding a fire. He looking out. He the lookout. He is ready. He is prepared. So you need to be prepared. Put on the armor. Okay, that's what I heard. Put on your armor. That means cleanse your space. The Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords flipped out and then it turned up in the reverse. So you dodged this Nine of Swords energy. The Three of Swords. Somebody is about to be heartbroken because judgment has been called on these situations. And while you're in hermit mode, they're still trying to give you Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, but they don't even know that the judgment has already been called on the situation. You've already won the war. Like I said, you might lose some of the battles, but you're going to win the war. And that's what flew out here. Mm, mm. The Three of Cups flew out the deck. So definitely celebrations are about to be happening for you because justice is here. Justice has been served. The scales are balanced. You see the scales at the bottom, they are equally balanced here. She's dressed in a gown, a red gown at that, and she has a crown on her head. Justice has been served. She's won. She's reaping her reward. She's collecting her benefits. All the pictures of the people that were involved, she don't even need them no more. She done dropped them because she don't need them. She don't need to tell anyone anything anymore because justice has been served. She's getting they already knew. The divine already knows who's involved. The divine already heard the conversations when you weren't in the room. The divine already heard the wrongdoings that were done against you. They already know. And that's why justice has been served and judgment has been called. And that's why these people are in the Eight of Swords, get ready, get everything that they deserve. Two of Swords energy. This is how they wanted you to be. You see the moon over top of her, like she don't even know what's getting ready to go on. Standing on what is this? Look like thunder and lightning then struck down a whole fire at her feet because they're trying to hold on to abundance and inheritance that does not belong to them. Because they wanted to bring a fight to you, a fight that's not even yours to fight. Look how he's dressed and look how they're dressed. He looked like he's supposed to be going to a party or something. They done tried to hijack this man while he on his way. And the Page of Cups energy. This is when I seen this, all I can think about is a court jester. Like you're really dressed like a jester trying to offer somebody that one single ass cup. Whole time you have the Six of Swords energy. You coming in a hot air balloon. You dropping bombs on motherfuckers. Like, you know what? I don't got time for this. And look at the two hearts stitched into the hot air balloon with the swords, and she looking over while he's leading the way, and she delivering whatever it is that she need to deliver because like we starting on a new journey. And look at the dog. The dog is even ready to go on a new journey. The new beginning is already started. You got your little sack and your satchel and you headed to the town. You like, ain't nobody stopping me, ain't nobody holding me down. And the devil was right in front of the Four of Wands because they're trying to stop and block you from getting to your happily ever after. Because they don't want to see you happy, they don't want to see you celebrating, they don't want to see you at a party. They're still sneaking around because they don't know that justice has already been served. They don't know that you're fully equipped to handle all the shenanigans that they're trying to bring. The Three of Wands and the Queen of Swords, because you already see far off into the distance, so you're prepared for what's coming. You're in your Queen of Swords energy. You're waiting on them. You waiting for them to bring the fight because you're already equipped to handle it. You're already ready for whatever foolishness and shenanigans they gonna come with. You already see it in the distance because you're intuitive and you're gonna follow your intuition. So when they come with these five of wands, you're already on guard. You already ready to take them on out, to take them on down. And you're the victor, so you're gonna walk away and leave them right where they at. Right where they at. Stuck and stupid, looking dumb. I heard Boo Boo the Fool. I ain't heard that in a long time. Two of Pentacles, she done hopped on her little tricycle, unicycle. No, it can't be unicycle because it got two wheels. Well, whatever she on, she making her way, and it's powered by something magnetic because you see the neon right there. So she's more than ready to get going on her destination. She gonna meet her boo, the Two of Cups. They got a plan. The yin and yang, the energy is balancing each other out. So they well prepared for this fight, okay? And as I split the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. And they still trying to hold on to your coattails. Looking all dumb in despair. Cold, shivering, just outside in the snow. And she holding on to a child. So a child could be significant. And these people that are trying to oppose you, a Queen of Wands in the reverse. Chill. In the hangman position with the moon energy over 'em. And the sun is here. So the truth is out. Everybody already sees what she's been trying to do this entire time. Isn't she's stuck anyway, so it's not like she can go anywhere. And all her secrets have been exposed in broad day. Sunflowers could be significant. They're dancing. And look at the dog back here again. The dog is all for the good time, okay? And you have institutions, partnerships, companies that are willing to help you. They're willing to instill knowledge into you so that you can get to where you're supposed to be. And your King of Pentacles energy. First, you was the King of Swords getting that knowledge. Now you the King of Pentacles getting that money. So he got the knowledge that he needed to get to the money. And he has his family. And the lovers came out. So the partnership, the yin and yang, totally balanced, worked out in his favor. So not only did he get the knowledge, but now he also has the money to get where he needed to be. And left the Queen of Wands out in despair, her and her child. And God bless the child that's got his own. Is what I heard. So all that foolishness and foolish fuckery she was trying to do did not work. She did all that to get where? Girl, you stuck. The trap that she set for you, the trap that she thought that was gonna get her the riches, the inheritance, get her your inheritance at that, didn't get her no damn where. They got her sitting outside looking dumb. Let's get some Oracle to clarify. Let's see. Let's do what's beneath. What lies beneath? Let's see. Let's see. Let's say. I keep hearing "Return of the Mac." Soon as I logged on here, that's what I heard, and now I keep hearing it. Now somebody really thought they was out here macking, seducing somebody only to be left out in the motherfucking cold. Ain't no way you thought. You thought you won the war. Ain't no way you thought that. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do we need to receive? Private relationship. So somebody wants a private relationship with you. They don't want any outside interferences, is what I heard. Because people are putting on a show for these people, for this person that's coming towards you, and everything is about to explode. Things are about to pop off, and they're gonna be running away from the things that no longer serve them. They're expecting a new beginning with just the two of you. Is that a baby on there? It is a baby, and she's pregnant. So a family of four could be significant. It says knowing they fucked up. Somebody still using sex magic. That's not working. Ooh, somebody is setting their record straight. Pregnancy test could be significant to someone. They're not sure if they're actually pregnant or not. Everything has been completely ruined between these people because they're getting kicked to the curb. This person is tired of their drama. The fake friends are all over this situation because that car flipped a million different ways. Somebody is doing drugs. A sex shop could be significant. I heard it was strip club. Yeah, somebody's toxic out here. Ooh, ooh. I heard somebody lives for the drama. Ooh. I heard Young M.A. song. Ooh. A copycat. A copycat. A copycat. Girl, guy, homie, homegirl, hang it the fuck up. Flat line, okay? You can't win when you copying somebody else. Be unique, be original. Betrayal, a backstabber. No, somebody that's not trustworthy. You can't even be trusted. Like, who the fuck is? I heard they don't even value you. Like, what the fuck, honey, honey, and you a hater to boot. When will you ever learn? When will you ever learn, Broomhilda? They throwing you out like trash, honey, because they're in their feelings about somebody else. I heard divine feminine, divine masculine. They was keeping you a secret, and they're leaving. They're getting a hotel, a motel. I heard Holiday Inn. They running off to go be where they want to be, honey, and it's not with you. And they're keeping a promise to somebody else because they want to fulfill a fantasy of their own. You not part of the fantasy, boo. Sorry to break it to you like that. Sorry to break it to you like that. They say ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I think that's a Bill Withers song. So ain't no sunshine when the divine feminine is gone, honey. And you having money problems, and it's a game over. Literally, game over. You see that heart there? Yes, it is broken in half. They finna go somewhere and put their heart back together. They said you a bugaboo. Bugger what? Bugger who? It ain't you. Oh my God. No. No, no, no. Somebody said, say it ain't so. I don't mean to laugh, but I mean, you fighting for a love that don't even love you back. Her unrequited love. This is unrequited. I said I heard holding on for appearance sake. I heard break up glow. Oh, yeah, this is happening fast. Lift off, fast action. Um, Somebody wants to court someone. They want to wine and dine them. And dirty money. Ooh, they said you a thief out here in these streets. And somebody's doing a research. You're caught. You're caught. Literally, you're caught. Somebody's expecting. A karmic is expecting. A third party is expecting. But you're laughing because you're overjoyed, happy, whole, you're smiling. This don't got shit to do with you, divine feminine, divine masculine. They were caught cheating, so the baby belongs to the other person that they were cheating with. So if you're the divine masculine, but you better get a DNA. You've leveled up. You're learning your lessons. Somebody's got receipts, so somebody is getting exposed. They tried to say they were being faithful to the divine masculine or divine feminine, and the whole time they wasn't. And because of this, you have good things coming to you. Cuffing season, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship. They're ready for a real relationship where the person is actually going to be faithful to them, not out here lying. I heard skeeving and being a skeezer. So there's going to be some legal issues going on surrounding this situation. Some documents are going to be filed, I guess, for paternity to be resolved. Frenemies, your fake friends knew about this shit the whole time. They were hiding it from you. They were going to throw it in your face later. They were gossiping and spreading rumors behind your back. So if you find yourself in this situation, whoever you call your friend, they knew about this shit and didn't tell you. So you might want to get some new friends, boo. This says act with urgency. Assistance is needed. SOS. Mm, and he's holding a what the hell is he holding? A smoke bomb. I never really paid that no mind. So once the smoke clears and it's gonna be all said and done, you're gonna be free to walk away and ghost these people. Disappearing act is what I heard. And somebody's gonna be with the rebound. So mm, I keep hearing bugaboo, bugaboo. I think that's Destiny's Child. Bugaboo, say it ain't so. Pick up the call on the window. Yeah, that's Destiny's Child. Cleanse your energy. These people out your damn energy because they still sneaking around, acting shady, especially these fake frenemies. They think that you're guarded towards them, that you're hard to reach right now, as you should be. Because if they knew about all that shit and they didn't tell you, and they laughing behind your back and in your face, but somebody else thinks you're a snack. I heard the divine counterpart thinks you're a snack. They find you so appealing. Ow. Y'all are gonna have a heart to heart conversation. It's gonna be blunt and honest. You're gonna have intimate discussions with them. That should be refreshing. They're falling in love with you, but then you gotta get rid of this toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. Mm, you gotta let go of old male female um gender roles, because that's not always healthy. They want to be in it to win it with you. They want a long-term investment with you. Oh, it's gonna be a roller coaster, on and off, hot and cold. If you have somebody like that in your energy, you need to get rid of them because they're digging up dirt on you. They're gonna accuse you of something. It don't matter what you was doing when y'all wasn't dealing with each other. Remain in harmony, remain balanced. Don't let nobody knock you off of your square. Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die. Somebody's fed up with the situation that they're currently dealing with. They're frustrated. They're being dramatic. Somebody's withholding sex from someone and they're frustrated. They thought those sex and love binding spells was finna work. It didn't. Now they're in heavy emotional distress because that person's looking to be with their new boo. They have a new person. Look for the warning signs, the red flags. There's somebody's definitely walking away. Bye, Felicia. Thank you. Next. That's the last hug you're gonna get, boo. Because again, how are you fighting for something that's not yours? It's not yours. It's falling apart. It fell apart. You tried to play them, and then you got played. Damn. But be cautious entering into any new situation or new relationship. This person thinks nothing about you, but they still have unfinished business with this person that they're leaving. The contract is being broken, but this person has anger issues. The police may be called. Yeah, they were caught, and now they want to give a fake apology to this person, and they're jealous of you. They're envious of you, and their frenemies are watching the show go down, enjoying the damn show because they made bad choices. Didn't realize that the person that they were dealing with was growing, changing, evolving, becoming emotionally intelligent, seeing that they were promiscuous the entire time, already knowing the tea, just sitting back, sipping, waiting to make their move because they don't want to hear that shit now. They did their investigating. They realized that you was insecure because you thought that they was doing something the whole time. It was you. You should have checked yourself before you wrecked yourself. Now your red lipstick stains and your drama, you just want to put on a show for everyone. Now you're depressed because they done left your ass. This situation is outdated. And they're going to find their true love story elsewhere because they said, Brunhilde, they done had enough of your shit, okay? They don't want to hear it. Poof, pow, be gone. That's what I heard. I can't. I cannot. They said poof pow. Oh man. This It took on a whole turn. We just started out with the ancestors talking about fighting for your right to own things. And then we done somehow managed to come back to these people cheating on each other yet again. I don't know what's finna go on with y'all, but get your shit together. Y'all out here just doing anything for the plot. Dealing with Brunhilde. You know damn well Brunhilde wasn't wifey material because you wanted something to do. That's where you end up at. Dumbass shit. Just trying to fix the cards, put them all upright, you guys. 1 second. So I can get you guys an oracle so we can end this shenanigans. Clear out this energy. Because the ancestors said they tired. It is these people like trying to fight for something that don't belong to them. Something that they tried to steal because they was cloaking themselves in somebody else's energy, walking in somebody else's energy, and thought that the man that they got with or the woman that they got with in somebody else's energy was really gonna be true to them, faithful to them. Imagine that. Imagine that. Man, I just turned all these cards up right. Imagine that I'm copying somebody else's energy and I'm stealing all their shit and I'm thinking that this man that I'm stealing to is going to stay with me for the entirety of this life. Chill. Yo-Yo Defiance came out. That's very fitting. This fucking reading. Mia X Strength came out. And I'm gonna get one more, and then we're gonna call this shenanigans. This shenanigans of a show. The Brat Rebellion. Yes, be a rebel. If you don't be nothing else. 10 toes. Damn, 10 toes on it. Now I'm hearing throw some D's on it. Throw some D's on it. That's what I'm hearing. Um, the first card was Yo-Yo Defiance. It says opposition, self defense, dissent, confrontation. As one of the few women entrenched in the West Coast gangster rap boom of the late 80s and early 90s, Yo Yo had the double duty of flagging the rampant misogyny in rap lyrics while proving she had the ferocity to compete lyrically with her male peers. Her clapbacks on Ice Cube's It's a Man's World set it off, but she really drove the point home that her skills were untouchable with You Can't Play with My Yo Yo, which quickly became a female empowerment anthem. An artist whose bark matches her bite. Yo Yo isn't afraid to stand up and tell the fellas to take a seat. Pulling a yo yo card means your back is up against a wall. If you're feeling like you're being pushed around, it's not all in your head. The pressure is on. But guess who won't crack? Just like the yo yo toy, if you feel you're sliding downward, a quick snap and you'll be back up. That may mean calling out behavioral patterns in the people around you or even yourself. It's fine to put some bass in your voice. Just make sure you're still kind. If you can keep your cool, you'll stay in total control. So let me read this last part one more time so you can get it. It says, the pressure is on, but guess who won't crack? That's right. You. Yeah. The opposition is there, but you're not going to crack. It said, it's fine to put some bass in your voice. Just make sure that you're still kind. You can keep your cool and stay in total control. Okay. Um, I don't know if you guys look at the community board. But I put something up because we were talking about covering your ass in one of the other reads earlier this week. So I put something up that you can use when people are trying to discredit you or your work, so that you can let them know, Joe. Let them know, Joe. That's what I heard. I think that's Fat Joe. Um, so you can stand 10 toes on what you said, but in a professional manner, in a professional tone, you know. And the next card is strength. So how fitting. You're gonna stand your ground, but you're still gonna be kind about it. Let them know you're not to be walked over. Endurance, fortitude, leaning in, bossiness. While Mia X was known as the biggest Mama Mia of the No Limit Records, their first female signee, her reach far surpassed the confines of New Orleans. Her flow and her cadence evoked a West Coast flavor, earning her another title, Mother of Southern Gangsta Rap. Her second album, Unladylike, was her breakthrough project, though she'd been instrumental on a number of No Limit projects, including being a member of True. She kept the No Limit tank rolling, but soldiered through even bigger battles in her personal life, like fighting cancer. She formed her own businesses, wrote books, and returned to the stage to perform. There's no stopping Mama Drama. When life gives you lemons, cut them up, add some sugar, and make a lemon meringue pie. Forget lemonade, take it to the next level. Mia X exemplifies never giving up, and pulling her car is a message to follow suit. You never know the limits of your own strength until you test them. You'll be surprised at what you come up with. Blast past those boundaries like you're the one driving the tank. This ain't a battle, this is war. What did I just say the entire time I was doing this message? That they thought they won the war. You might have lost some battles, but you're gonna win the war. So you just need to keep going. Man, that's a full circle moment if there ever was one. The Brat Rebellion. Uh yeah, you might take a couple hours on the way, but hold steady, stand up, and fight for yourself. Rebellion, activity, animation, dissent, and rule breaking. In braids, shades, and oversized coats, the Brat changed hip hop by being the first female rap soloist to go platinum with her debut album, Functified. And she did it playing by her own rules. Whether rapping about smoking weed or having a mural of her own image airbrushed on her body, the Brat was never one to yield to the cookie cutter logic, forcing female rappers to fit into a box. Animated and full of energy, she embodied unrestricted originality and won big by sticking to that credo. Be yourself. That's what I'm telling you. Just be yourself. Toss your rule book or at least hide it for now. You've been living with the safety on for too long, and pull of the Brett's card suggests it's time to bend those rules a bit and take more risks. We can get consumed by the what ifs when we're about to do something that may seem drastic in the eyes of the people around us. Oh wow, let them write your behavior off as another tantrum, but this time taking your own lead will pay off. Be a brat proudly. Be a brat proudly. Shake shit up. Be rebellious. Let them know you ain't finna bow down to nobody. You got your own rules, your own lane. Yeah. Yeah, embody that energy. Be rebellious. And the strength card came out. Mama Mia X, stand in your strength. Know that you might lose a couple battles, but you gonna win that war, baby. You gonna win that war. Understand that. Know that you're not alone. You're not by yourself. You have people that have your back, and the divine has got you. Always remember that. So I'm going to leave this message here. I hope that was able to help you. Remember that we started out with the ancestors telling you that they want you to fight for what is yours, fight for your rights, fight for your lineage. Now is the time to fight for it all. No holds barred. So the oracles at the end is just telling you that now is the time to use your strength, to use your wisdom, to use your rebelliousness. Now is the time to stand up for what you believe in, to stand up for the things that you feel are owed to you, that are due to you. So I hope this was able to help you guys. Love, peace, and light.